What's up, guys? I've been wanting to do my first video for a while, but yeah, I kind of have been putting it off since, especially I lost my original video files, which was a little disappointing. But however, here it is, and this video, it's going to be kind of all over the place, and also apologies, I got the cold right now, so I'm like a little sick, and my voice, it's kind of chopped, but anyway. I joined Roblox May 22nd of 2018. But actually, before I even made my own account, I'd already made a game on my older brother's account. And honestly, to me, this was the coolest part about Roblox. You could just create your own game. And I thought that was awesome because there's so many different games that you could play. But if you wanted to, you could literally just make your own thing. You could just try and, make something yourself. And so actually during that time when I joined Roblox, my cousin was living with my family, and so he had Roblox, and that's how we got introduced to it. So I just watched him for some time, and then my older brother made his account and stuff, and then finally I made my own account. And the first game that I ever played was Zombie Attack. I quickly got really into Roblox Studio though. I would use the templates and just start creating things using the toolbox and stuff. I even got into what was called the Builders Club, which was literally what Premium is now, but it was the old version of it, and it was really cool. But anyways, and I started my own group called Star Ninja Studios. And so during that time, I would just make random free model games, make random stuff, and I would literally just do it for fun. I never had it on my mind oh man, I'm gonna get famous, stuff like that. I literally just enjoyed doing that. And I made so many different friends and stuff during that time. A lot of them I'm actually still friends with today, and I think that's really cool. I even started creating clothes, just kind of for the fun of it, because I thought that was also a pretty cool thing you could do, and you had to have Builders Club to do it. But several years later, those clothes started actually getting sales, so that's actually kind of funny. Now, bro, I love Doomspire Brick Battle. That was my favorite game of all time. I would play Roblox mainly on my 10 FPS Fire Amazon Kindle, and I was so laggy and stuff, bro. But I was so good at the game. I was such a sweat. I would just kill all these OG Roblox players and sword fighter people. It was so much fun. Now, honestly, when it comes to being a YouTuber and stuff, I don't even want to be a YouTuber. I don't even think that's for me. I do think it is kind of cool to have a place where I can put memories on it, and stuff like that, do promotions and things. So that's kind of what this channel is going to be. And I actually have some friends who have offered that they might maybe even help me edit. So that'd be really cool. Yeah, that'd be really W. Anyway, something that really caught my eye when I started playing Roblox was these developer dudes. You would go to the creator of a game, and you'd see these guys with these insane outfits and stuff, and you're yo, and they'd have these accessories on, and it was millions of Robux and stuff, and it was limited. I'm yo. Fast forward, in 2023, UGC Limiteds were released, and I just started collecting them because I thought it was pretty fun, and I was well, this is a cool thing to, have in my inventory, limited you, I thought it was. And so I would watch the Zarkian stream and try and snipe the free ones and stuff like that, and this was before public UGC. And so after a month of collecting and stuff, I was finally able to start listing my first ones. And people have been saying, these things are not going to be profitable, there's a huge cut on them, yada, yada. But I sold a few of my first items, and I was wow, I can actually make profit off of these. So over the course of time, in the past few years, UGC Limiteds, they've changed a lot, but they're still, actually profitable. And I started using the 40% method and stuff, and I literally started off collecting with just my 450 Robux from my premium and stuff, and that's how my UGC investing adventure began. And just across the years, I've slowly been able to gain more RAP, which is the recent average price of your items. And I've just bought so many. I bought thousands of them, but I've sold hundreds of them and stuff. And it's actually a really cool thing. Well, after some time, after collecting so many different UGCs and stuff, I'm like, I want to upload my own custom UGC, maybe like 79 stock and stuff for my friends or whatever. But it turns out with the new public UGC and stuff, this is actually going to be possible. And I've been just stacking Robux for some time from reselling things, so it's like, made sense I should finally invest that into something. I created my group Lasers UGC, and after a few weeks, my friend Zerk gave me his old group, which was Myths UGCs, and said I could use that instead to give me a starting member base. After a few months, I renamed it to Lasers UGC, and during that time frame, I was able to upload my first limited items. Since then, my community has continued to grow, and I'm just really happy about having an awesome dev team and just creating some really cool things in my opinion, and then just having an awesome group of supporters as well. And to me, that's the biggest part about Roblox. Like, in the end, this is a social platform, and even though you can't talk anymore, chat's removed, but I think it's a really cool place, to meet some friends, like some real friends, and there's a lot of problems with it and stuff. And I mean, currently right now, like they need to fix some things, but it's honestly a pretty cool place. And I think that's pretty awesome. And I'm very thankful though, that I've made a lot of cool friends and stuff during this time. So I'm not exactly sure which type of content to make on the channel, kind of like I said earlier. So if you want to comment that down below, you can kind of give me some ideas and stuff. I'm probably going to do maybe like some sort of UGC promotions, game leaks, developing advice, investing advice, stuff like that. And then just random, gaming videos and stuff like that. I'm not really good at gaming, but it's a lot of fun. So I'll do different things like that. Thank you for taking the time though to watch this video. And I just hope you have a great rest of your day. God bless.